classic right here too. Shout out Tom Mitch. Never too much. Rest in peace, Mac Miller. Right here too. Shout out Tom Mitch. Never too much. Rest in peace, Mac Miller.
Damn. Back on the scene with the gangster lean. Hey. Oh God. How you doing, Mr. Terry?
I'm doing great. Can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me check my Wi-Fi for a second. All right. Talk now to see if I can hear you. Say something.
Hi.
Okay. That's good. So welcome to my show. Is the microphone on? Do it talk out loud? Is the microphone on? Do it talk out loud? If it talk out loud, say hell yeah. Hey. Okay, look, I need to send out a notification real quick. So just bear with me, y'all. Bear with me, Saints. I'm trying to multitask here. It's been a while since I did a live show. It's been a second. Been a little minute. But we're going to get to the bottom of some things soon enough. Let me see who's in the comments. Hey, Savon. What's going on? Hey, Denzel. Okay, let's see here if I know how to operate this thing.
Let me go ahead and share this too.
Let's see. So I want to stream your share. There we go. Copy link. Discord. Okay. If y'all watching this video, y'all share this video. Hey, Rory T, what's going on? Oh, Lord. Hey, baby. Okay. All right. Like and share this video. Like and share this video. All that good-ish and things. Welcome to my new show. It's the Microphone On, Do It Talk Out Loud, starring Mr. 6 Feet 8. Tonight's episode is, in the words of Boys the Man, Rashad, baby, please don't go. Baby, please don't go. That's what it's given tonight. That's what it's given tonight. How are you doing?
I'm doing.
You doing
I just got off another live.
really? What you was
Yeah.
what line were you on? What line were you on?
It's a company called Embrace Pangea. Um,
Okay.
I guess you would consider me their in-house esthetician. So I was answering all of their followers' questions about skincare and stuff.
So for those of you that may not know, Rashad, introduce the people to what it is that you do. What's your forte, as they
I
call it?
am I am a licensed esthetician, professional makeup artist, and I'm a licensed educator in the state of Georgia and Florida. I teach aesthetics and I own a brand called Skin Brand. We sell skincare and makeup.
Yes, the SKN Skin Brand. So if y'all out there need some lip balm, y'all need some
Listen,
highlight, bronzer, all of that good ish, that's the person to holler at. Now, the reason why I did this video is that I can't, yeah, his skin is flawless, right? But the reason why I came across this video, well, I decided to do this video is because I was talking to Rashad last night, and for those of you that may not know, me and Rashad had a little thing, back in the summer, you know, back when in the summer
you
of
had me cold in the hot girl summer. It don't make no damn sense.
but see what had happened was is that now just to kind of for those of you that may not know, I'm a single eligible bachelor and I was looking for my forever, and it just so happened that I came across Rashad, and he was on, I think we met on a Facebook dating app, if I'm not mistaken. Was that
Was
right?
it?
We met, yeah, it was a
Yeah.
Facebook dating app. Yeah, we met on the Facebook dating app, and needless to say, well, you said that head is smooth. Yes, his skin is really, they're really living for your skin. Um,
Telling y'all, get you some SKN.
but but yeah, so we met on Facebook dating app, and we hit it off from there, and we exchanged phone numbers, and gosh, I hate telling this story. Oh, now we know what you've been up to. Look,
He ain't
Savon,
been
look.
up to, nah, he
I
ain't been up to
oh
me.
god. So look, Savon, I haven't been up. I haven't really been up to too many things. But look, this is what had happened, right? So basically, for those that do know me, Savon, Bambi, you all out there in the comments, this is the man that y'all was talking
Roasted.
about, roasted in regards to me picking in regards to being upset, quotation marks, over me picking my grandfather to go to his birthday party. This is the man, Bambi. If you out there in the comments, this is the man right here in regards to my grandfather and me going to his little shindig versus going to Rashad's birthday party. This is the man right here. Okay.
And it wasn't even like that. You
It
made
wasn't even.
listen. You made it seem like, oh, I was mad because listen. How would I make? Why would I want to ask everybody who thought
Oh
that?
God.
Because if
Oh
you thought
God.
that, then that means that you thought less than of my character, even though you don't know me. What makes you think that I would make a man choose their family over me? That just don't make sense to me. That
So
definitely wasn't the case.
so in all of his defense, you know, I was trying to explain that to them that it was really me that was fucking up, for lack of a better word, not Rashad. It was really me. Savon say, tell us. Oh, Leander said, let me make a drink. My goodness. So yes, it was
Hello.
really me. It was really. Let me take a sip.
I brought the whole bottle just because.
Oh God, tell the truth ain't nothing but the truth. Yes, I thought as you thought him. See, he said, she said, I took it as you thought he was making up excuses. Yes. So basically, it was me. I basically was the one that was fucking up the thing. I, made excuses. I self-sabotaged. Oh Lord, look at them. Look,
What they say?
it was me. Right, you see right there on the screen.
Say
It
you a
was
fuck.
me.
I ain't gonna lie, I felt like it at the time.
It was me. It was my fault. I was making up excuses. I was self-sabotaging. Who I walk in on? Jasmine Divine. This is the guy right here in regards to my grandfather, who y'all said that
And
he
stop
was.
saying that because it's making it seem even worse. Like that's not the case.
But I'm trying to make sure they understand who this is, so that they will understand, because see, they already know. They've already heard
They
some of
know
the
that that's what
backstory.
they have in their head as prior to the story that y'all had the
Right.
comment.
And
Yeah.
we gonna set the record straight. I'm getting my holy water and Bible. Yes, get your holy water and Bible, get all of that. Yes, get all of that. Look, so I'm still rooting for you. She said, I'm still rooting for you. Okay, so look. So this is the guy, but nonetheless though, it was my fault. Um, Basically, me and Rashad was kind of talking and getting to know one another a while back, a couple of months over, around maybe around about the summer. You would say? Would you say that that was
Mhm.
around about maybe like the summer? Okay. She said we get it, but you know how friends are. We supposed to have our friends back, right or wrong, but we here to listen and get
Oh,
and
so
get.
that's the kind of friends y'all are.
She said, but we here. She said, but we're here to listen and get all the sides. Okay.
And that's what I
So
want to say because the way you explained that story last night, I like this sounded like they were just listening to whatever you had to say and they made their own story. But the reality is there's two sides to every story, and somewhere in between is the truth.
there
So
is. So I'm.
how
So
could
what
you
I'm gonna
jump
do
to a
is
conclusion without knowing both sides of the story?
right. But see, they. I don't think they ever had any intention on meeting you in person, like actually meeting you, like as far as in this type of setting. So now that you are actually here to give your side of the story, we're going to get to the bottom of it. So but basically, they know that I have a bad reputation for as far as communicating effectively. They know that I'm very much so to myself, meaning that it's good for me to shut people out. They know all of that about me, and that's what I was wanting them to realize and understand, that look, it wasn't his fault. Basically, what it was is that here it was. I met a man who pretty much was everything that I had prayed for. I mean, you're gorgeous, you're smart, you have your own, you're a business owner. Like, I mean, you got it going on. And I did not see the good in that because I was too consumed with my own issues and with my own problems. And because of that, I self sabotage because I didn't see the self worth in myself to say, oh, you deserve to be, you deserve to be happy too. And you deserve to, be with somebody who actually is not going to subtract from you, but add to you. So, with that being said, it was my fault that as of right now, we are in the position that we are. Now, with that being said, I want you to tell and clear up whatever you have to clear up in regards to what went wrong. Okay, the shit that went wrong.
Okay. I can honestly say I knew when I met you that you had things going on. Um, and when you told me, I said, I know. And I don't know. I don't know. Well, I know because you told me, you're not used to people being supportive in that way. And for me, I was like, okay, I get it. It's something new to you, but I'm telling you that regardless of what you have going on right now, I'm willing to allow you to sort that out. But I even said, I said, you don't have to, we don't have to put no label on this. I said, just let me be what I can be for you while you're dealing with what you're dealing with. And it was like, you wouldn't even let me do that. I was like, I'm just trying to be a listening ear, a shoulder, a hug, a kiss, whatever you need in this moment, because I could understand when someone is in the mental space that you were in, because I've been there. And I think that's more so what led up to me just being like, okay, enough is enough, because it was like on top of me trying to be something for somebody who's not ready to receive what I'm willing to be. Then on top of it, I was like, well, because I even haven't, and some of my friends probably in here too. I'm trying to look at the comments, but it got so bad to the point where this went on for like a good month and a half. And it got so bad to the point where my friends was like, if you finna talk about Tristan, I don't want to hear nothing about it. I was like, well, damn. I was like, it was like, we don't want to hear it, because at this point you need to make a decision on what you need for you. And I was like, I get it. But what really kind of tipped me off, and fast forward into the whole birthday thing, this was this is why I was the way that I was about it. One, I told you about this when we went to the party that you wanted me to go to. I said, okay, when we were talking about what we're going to be doing in the next months, and I told you, I said, well, I'm having my birthday party. It's going to be big, and da-da-da-da, and it's a dinner, and then there's drinks after, blah, blah. So then you said, okay, cool. So you even went shopping to find something to wear for it. So in my head, I'm like, okay, he coming for real, because you have been inconsistent the whole time. But I was just like, I said that I was just gonna be what I was gonna be, because I understand the situation, I understand what's going on. So the day of, and not only just the day of, an hour before it's time to be heading that way, I text you and you're like, oh, I forgot my granddad is in town, and I didn't know that he was coming in town. Now, when I talked to you yesterday, you said you knew the day before. You told me you just didn't know. So where I was, and I remember texting you, okay, how long did you know this?
Right.
And you were like, I just found out. So that within itself, like, time reveals truth too. Like, you told me yesterday you found out the day before. You had ample amount of time, 24 hours, to say, hey, I know I said I was coming, but this this situation happened, and now I got to go to my granddad's thing. Now, my response to you was, I'm never going to make somebody pick their family over somebody that they only been dating for like a short period of time. I said, so enjoy your family. I said, and I did say, I did express my feelings, and I had the right to express my feelings. I did say, I'm a little bit hurt and a little bit frustrated, because you could have told me this prior, and I could have mentally prepared myself better, because I had been, oh, he's coming, because everybody kept saying, well, who is this guy? Because I didn't tell nobody. Like, I looked like a plumb straight fool. Everybody's like, well, where he at? And I was like, he's not coming. So it wasn't the fact that you had to go to your granddad's party. It was the fact that you didn't tell me until an hour before. And then on top of it, to add the little, it was almost like you did this with the seasoning at the end of stirring the pot. You text me the next day and you was like, I'm gonna make it up to you, I promise. Da-da-da-da. So my friends was like, no, you need to block his ass. Like, he don't get to just be around when he feel like it. So I was like, okay, no, I'm not gonna do that, because I really like this guy. I really care about him, and my feelings are all in at this point. And then you said, okay, meet me at you said you're gonna plan something. You canceled. Then you planned something again after you canceled this, after my birthday party. And then on top of that, you said, meet me here within an hour. And you did it again. Within an hour, you was like, I'm not going to be able to make it. Something happened with my mom. And I was like, I get it. This your family. And at the end of the day, I'm never going to make nobody choose over their family. I'm the type of person that if I could be with you for 13 years. And if it comes between me having to choose my marriage between your family, I'm gonna tell you, you need to go choose your family. So that ain't what I'm about. So that's more so why you got blocked. Like, because it was like, okay, I gave you the opportunity, then I gave you another opportunity, and then you like just like bailed out on me on a third opportunity after my birthday. I was like, no, this is unacceptable. This ain't it. This is not what I signed up for, and this ain't working.
And everything he is saying, you all out there in the comments, is completely 100% true. I do not deny any of it because he is dead on. It happened just that way that he explained it. So let me say that, for those that may not have misunderstood, this is why I was telling you that it's really my fault. Like, it's really me, and not him. Um, in regards to the birthday situation, um, and this is just me being transparent. I do feel like that I could have easily made both of the situations work
Mm.
because me and my grandfather, even though he is my grandfather and that he is family, but we're not close. So even though I know it would have looked bad by me not being there, um, to support him, but on the flip side, our relationship has never been to the point of where I've shown up for every single thing as it pertains to him anyways. And that's only because of the fact that once again, I'm just real disconnected from a lot of people in my family. Even me and my brother, we have no issues with each other. But once again, I just don't have that kind of relationship like normal family members do. And a lot of that goes back to me just being real guarded. So I say all of that to say that I could have easily made the party if I really put, my effort into it. But because of the fact that, I was, I think, a bit anxious as far as I had anxiety and I was kind of a little nervous. Um, because once again, I didn't know how to process what was being given to me. Because I've been used to dealing with a lot of bad people per se. And I do feel like that sometimes we can, block our own blessings. So, for that, I do sincerely apologize. Like, really, from the bottom of my heart, I do really apologize. And I do, looking back on it, I do feel bad about the situation that happened, as far as in regards to the party. Now, fast forward, following that, with the stuff that took place with, me trying to make it up. To be honest, it was just one thing happening after the other. Um, People out here that know me once again in these comments know that my life at home is a bit uh, roller coasterish is what I would call it, as far as with my mom and stuff. So stuff be happening a lot of times. It even interferes with my own, life and my job. Not to say that that's an excuse, but I'm saying that it was a lot of problematic stuff going on with me, and because of that, I just couldn't get it together. I couldn't get my shit together. Flat out, ain't no dressing it up. I couldn't get my shit together. Okay. Um, so, as a result of that, I just got to a point where I said, okay, I'm gonna give him his space, and I'm not going to keep pushing the issue because it's evident that I keep hurting this man more than I do keep, um, adding to him and adding to his life. So I wanted people to see that this is a good man right here. It's just that I was fucking up the thing. I see you all in the comments had questions. You said 6 8. So could you explain what you were going through? This is insightful in many ways. Yes. So I mean, basically, And I told myself that when the time comes, I would sit here and talk about it. I do battle with depression. I do battle with a lot of highs and lows. And a lot of people don't know this, but I did attempt to commit suicide because I was at a point of where I did not love myself. And so right before my birthday, the week before my birthday, some stuff happened in my family and arguments took place, and I had told myself that just I'm not ready to live life anymore. And all of that had been kind of adding up around the time that I was, talking to Rashad. It just kept be kind of, adding on, but it just kind of bubbled over. And once again, it all comes back to if I would have just communicated and being more transparent versus me trying to hide and suppress everything because the fact that I didn't want to seem like this fragile, wounded bird. I feel like that maybe things would have been a different outcome. And when it comes down to it, Rashad, you definitely, I've always will have a place in my heart for you. And you do mean a lot to me. I do feel like that sometimes when you've done so much to a person, you kind of have to tread lightly on how you handle stuff going forward. So this is the reason why I've been treading lightly and trying to be, you know, put it all on the table.
You've been walking on
And
pillows.
basic, right,
I
that
feel like
part, that part. But yes, I've been treading lightly because I don't want to take you through that again. And to be honest, I'm gonna be very honest. Um, I do feel like I'm still a work in progress. Only because of the fact that uh, there is some healing, I guess you would say, that needs to take place within myself over some stuff before I can. Because for me, I thought a relationship would be the answer to a lot of my problems because of the fact that here it is, you would have a person to come into your life, and that person, to in my mind at the time, will be responsible for your happiness. And really that's not what it's about. Really, you have to be responsible for your own happiness and be responsible for yourself, as far as when it comes to accountability and being happy for you. And so with that being said, I just feel like that there's a lot of healing that needs to take place. And mental awareness is something that people don't talk about. And I've always just wanted to put it out there to say, hey, there's nothing wrong with talking to a counselor, talking to a therapist. Hell, if you got to get on medication, whatever the case is. But I feel like that this situation that happened between us was a prime example of how hurt people. And that's exactly what I did. So with that being said, I do sincerely apologize. And to your friends, I don't want you all to think that I just didn't give a damn. I just had some stuff going on, and I just didn't know how to, I guess you would say, be upfront about it, and just call. If that was the case, I should have just said, hey, this is what's going on. Maybe I need some space. Maybe I need to just take a step back. If that's what it would have been, I feel like that maybe he would have respected that more versus me taking him all around the world and he
I
can't
mean,
find his baby.
I did kind of read those things and take those notions for you. I don't know if you remember towards closer to my birthday, I kind of fell back, but I was just there. And I think I did tell you, I was like, I'm just gonna be here for a support system. Like, what do you need? I think I remember asking you, what is it
You
that you need?
did,
And
yeah.
the more and more I tried to just be a support system, I don't know, it just seemed like you wanted to go through that by yourself. And I knew, because I had been in that place before, that that's nothing that anybody can handle on their own. So I was like, well, and I even had this conversation with my friends. It's like, I don't think it's time for us to focus on um, a relationship. I say I think it's time for us to kind of just focus on, me just being there for him and him getting to a healthier place. But the
Right.
more I tried to do that, it was like, I don't know, it just seemed like you wanted to go through it on your own. So it was like at some point it was just like, okay, you know, I just gotta let him do what he wants, and if he come back around, then he'll come back around.
Right. And I mean, and that's basically what it was, is that I've been accustomed. I'm gonna get to this coming because she said, your friend said, let's not forget about the wet shorts. I don't know what that means, but whatever. I'm gonna leave that alone. But so he did say
Believe
that. He
that's my
did
friend.
say he did say that. He did say, as far as offer to be that other shoulder to lean on. And I think that the biggest thing was that I honestly did not know how to. That's something that I feel like is my biggest struggle, is letting people in. People that's on this live that I'm looking at now, I know can attest to this, that I have, like I said, I have a very bad track record of shutting people out and not letting people in, thinking that I can handle stuff on my own. And I think a lot of that, to be honest, it comes from, just to be honest with you, Rashad. It just comes from a thing of where I'm just used to, always just doing me, having to be the strong one. So when you're used to having to be the strong one, that's what you get, you
Listen,
know.
I, she talking about now. So you probably remember this.
Oh
It
God.
was the craziest excuse I had ever heard in my life. The day of my birthday, when you were like, one of the excuses you gave me why you wasn't going to be able to make it was because
Oh
your
yeah.
shorts were wet and you put them in the dryer. I was like, what the fuck? What do you mean your shorts are wet? And I was like, first of all, you just them. Second of all, you knew what time you had to be there. Why the fuck are your shorts still wet instead of dry?
But you know
Like, what
what?
kind of excuse? Can you explain that excuse to me? Because it just did not make sense to me.
I mean, look, I will say now, in all fairness, I am a terrible person when it comes to punctuality. I think
I seen that.
you have to give me too much.
I seen that.
You ain't
When we
have to
went,
you ain't have to give me too much.
when we went to the rooftop, I seen that thoroughly. We was in that parking lot for a good 10, 15 minutes. I was like, what is he doing? And then he was like, where are my keys? I was like, they in your pocket down there. You stuck it in your
So,
pocket.
but at least you see that that's not just me. I'm literally a person that my shit be all over the place, and it just seems like that I'm never on time for anything. Like I'm never on time. Like I'm always holding people up. I'm always running late. Like that is a very true fact. That's the Lord is working with me on it, y'all. The Lord is. She said, Savona said, Bleisha said, I ain't here for it. She said she
Yeah,
need answers.
because she felt she. I remember the last time she was like, "Yo, I feel like I'm in this fucking relationship too. My emotions just too up and down. Like she was sad, she was happy. She
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
no, this is too much."
Oh my God. Yes, look, and the bad part about it is I still have that outfit. I have not worn it. It still has tags on it and everything.
That
Because
means
that I mean, because it's a reminder. Like when I look at it, I'm just like, child, they go the outfit that never got worn to the party. Like they go them damn shorts that never got worn. So it's just sitting in my closet. Matter of fact, that remember I had two options. I had two shirts. One was a white and black shirt with the short. Both shirts are in the closet now. Tags and everything still on it. Cause I mean, at this point, I mean, I guess one day I get to finally
so
put it
with
on. But
so with the tags on it, that confirmed that you actually didn't wash it.
no, I mean, no comment. The tags are on the shirts. The shorts I don't know about, but the tags are on the shirts, so I can attest to that. Now the shorts I don't know, but the tags are on the shirts because the way the little thing is on the shirt, you can't watch. Like you have to be careful about washing it. So, uh, but I had the same issue though. Well, I don't know if I told you, but I had the same issue though the night that we went to the engagement party. I had this. Remember the white outfit that I had on, the white pants and stuff. Something got on those pants, and I had to put it in the dryer. It
We
did.
went we went through it with outfits at that damn party. About that
Yes.
party,
Yes.
I was
And then
contemplating shoes.
and that was my other thing. I was sitting here like, now here it is. You got a guy that, because normally the guys in my past, I mean they're not that uh thought as far as thought input into, like, okay, but you really was like stressing out about what you was going to wear. And I kept telling you that you looked it great no matter what, because I mean you got the body for it. So I was just like, okay, you're gonna be fine. But you really was stressing out, like you went to Macy's, I think, and everything. And I was just like, but at the same time I thought that it was sexy that you would take it so serious, because I like to have, you know, I like fashion and I like clothes. So I was just like, okay, he's trying to coordinate and stuff. Like he really sitting here trying to do the damn thing. So, um, and then, oh yeah, before I forget, Lord. So cause I told you I was gonna be transparent on this live. So
Lord,
you're gonna have to excuse me, but
what
uh, you
what you
know,
about to
yeah,
tell these people? Listen,
so now the part that I explained to you, remember the last one of the last conversations we had about in the bedroom, and what I was feeling in terms, like, when it comes to the sexual in the bedroom. Man, we had a conversation about that and we was talking
oh,
about
uh,
hmm
yeah,
that part. Yes, that part was true. That part was not me making up. I did, um can I share it? Can I share it?
sure, why
Okay.
not?
Okay. So I did feel a little bit insecure because, if it hasn't been known, yes, I do consider myself to be attracted to men, trans, uh, women, all sorts. However, I have not actually did the do as far as when it comes to physically topping somebody. And I knew in my next relationship that I wanted to be an all equal partner in everything, meaning that I didn't want to just be no receiver. I wanted to be the giver too. Because, I feel like that, well, you don't mind, receiving pleasure and
Hmm.
stuff orally, then why not add the other stuff onto it? So I was also expressing that to him too, that I was really insecure because I didn't know. I don't think we had ever initially up front talked about that, and the reason why I didn't really want to get into it was not initially was because I didn't want to make it seem, because that wasn't a priority at the time for me. But I knew eventually over time, okay, I'm gonna have to talk about, you know, this one particular subject as far as positions in the bedroom, because I don't just put myself in a box as being, oh, he a bottom, that's it anymore. When I first started out, did I used to be in bottom? Yes, that was what I started out as. That's all I knew. That's what it was, and just bada bing, bada boom. But as time progressed, I noticed that I did have a thing for feminine energy, giving off guys that gave off feminine energy, as well as masculine. And I did have a thing for trans women as well. So I found all of these things out later on as I got the foreplaying and exploring myself more. So that was another thing that I was afraid of, because I was like, well, what if he don't, what if I don't be you know, no 20 minute, 30 minute, an hour giving me, and what if you want like 2 hours? I didn't know, you know.
Listen, I'm 30 years, I'm 30, 33 years old. I ain't got time for 2 hours and running a business. Ain't got
In the
time for that.
word, in the words of Shayla New Orleans, she's not on here, but Shayla Davis. In the words of Shayla Davis said, "I love my man too, but I ain't trying to fuck him all night.
Sure.
Trying to fuck all night." Y'all remember when Shayla said, "I ain't trying to fuck all night either. I ain't trying to do all that." But yes, I was
But
a bit
see,
on edge about that.
in rebuttal to that, I don't understand why you were insecure about it because when you did say something, what did I say?
You
I
told me,
will teach you.
you said that. You said that. You did say that. That's too long. Exactly. Savon said that's too
Exactly.
long.
That's too long.
So
That's when you start creaming and stuff, then that means something wrong.
wait,
When you start
wait,
creaming, something wrong.
hold on, wait a minute. See, now that I
And
didn't know what you mean when you start creaming. Like, wait, I
when-
need to get my
listen,
glass on this.
listen. If a man is creaming, something ain't right. That's either some sort of bacterial infection in their anus, which we all have bacteria in our anus because we shit out of it. And it also means that your asshole at this point is rejecting the dick. Doodoo
Okay.
butter.
Oh Lord.
Doodoo butter. That is not okay. We don't want the doodoo butter. That's not. Mm-mm. That's what cream is. It's doodoo butter.
Oh God. I didn't know that.
Mhm.
You mean so even though wait a minute, so even though it's white,
It's doodoo butter. You know, so
okay.
there's a lining. There's a lining. There is a lining inside of your anal cavity. That lining is like a jelly-like substance. And that jelly-like substance is what naturally lubricates your anal cavity all the way up. So when stuff starts coming out, your asshole is tired and it's time to stop.
Well,
They be like,
I
"Oh, you creaming?
actually
That's not healthy."
well, with all due respect, I just actually jogged my memory when I looked at the comments because I do recall we had a conversation on one of my shows one night on Grown and Sexy Fridays, if I recall, and we talked about can a guy come out of his ass? And my sister Jasmine that's on here right now, who I see she in the comments, baby,
Now you can't come.
she firing up. She said that is not true and she said that's not true because she done came out her ass before. She said that that's not true for her, and we had a whole debate because some people said that they ain't never heard it before, and Jasmine said that she an experience and all of that, and I just was like, look, it ain't me saying
I'm
tell
just
nobody
saying,
what they body do because we all got different bodies, but
doodoo butter.
I personally ain't never I've never done it. Now, with all due respect, when when I look at porn videos, there's a guy by the name of Antonio Biaggi. He's a gay porn star. And I've seen this man pound somebody to the point of where they had white. And I thought that was nut. I did because it looked like nut to me. I'm just saying it looked like nut to me.
It's doodoo butter.
I'm gonna have to look this up because my spirit is bothered. Because to me,
I mean,
if my eyes see white, if I see the color white, then I feel like that. I mean, I ain't never did it. I can attest to that. I ain't
those
never.
are mucus membranes. I'm telling you, they're mucus
Okay,
membranes.
it's the mucous membrane.
Yes, doodoo
Oh
butter.
Lord, Jesus, it's too much for me.
I mean,
Too
I'm only a
much.
licensed esthetician that had to spend 6 months of my program studying the anatomy and physiology of the human body. It is what it is. Y'all believe what y'all want to believe, but what I'm saying is, according to what I learned, it's doodoo butter. It's mucous membranes and remainders of fecal matter. Doodoo butter.
Oh Lord, Jesus, I think I just got a little lightheaded. Okay, come back, Tristan. Come back. I'm at Tristan because look, I already know we're not gonna agree on this in between
Yeah,
these
we don't have
between
to agree. I mean, that's
we
okay. That's the beautiful
like
thing about there's
I
different
already
people,
know,
different opinions.
but oh my gosh, okay, so wait,
You know, you get a
okay,
little wet
it took me
down there. You
so
get a little.
so so Charlotte, we was talking basically we was having a come to Jesus moment on how I was a fuckboy in the situation that I got myself in with this wonderful man on this live named Rashad. Charlotte, that's what it was, and I was basically you know doing a public tell all. Will Smith,
Oh,
Will Smith and Aunt Ville.
yikes!
Will Smith and Aunt Ville apology is what I was doing. Is what it was getting. But nonetheless, though, look here go Savon. He go say, look at her ass. What booty and doodoo come together. I'm not playing with y'all. I'm not playing with y'all tonight. I'm not doing it, y'all. It's not gonna get me on here and get me in trouble. Well, there is Google. I'm just saying, look. All I can say is that I can't speak on nothing that I ain't never got myself caught up in. So I just want to sit here and be the messenger, and that's exactly what it is. Now, with that being said, to go back into the segue of yes, I was insecure about that, and even though you did tell me that you would teach me, I was still insecure because I was like, Lord, I was like, they say the first time is your worst time. So I was like, either one of two things happen. Either I'm gonna put my beef in this man taco and I'm gonna
Come on,
pre-ejaculate too quick, or either it's gonna just, or
that
either
was
it's
great.
gonna.
It's like come put this beef in this taco. Let me stop my shenanigans.
Or either, it's gonna be the most wonderful thing, and I'm gonna just be all in love and be like, oh my God, I like ass and all this other stuff. Like it's gonna be one of them things. So it was gonna either go one or two ways, and I wasn't prepared on what a golden road would lead to.
Savon, you ever heard that song by Fantasia, Teach Me? Or
Oh my
yeah,
God, yes, I have. Savon is off the chain. Savon does not. Savon is ruthless. Between Savon and Jasmine, all I can say is
hmm.
trans power unite. But nonetheless, though, oh, Savon said you should do it. Look,
Bring
it's
that beef.
still. I can't say what I was going to say because that'll be a little thought.
Say,
Nonetheless, though, I mean,
look,
you do have some nice cakes. You do have some wonderful, voluptuous cakes. I
I
will,
got everything, and you just wouldn't take none of it. None of it. Got a whole schlong and fat cakes, and you just playing around with it. Mm.
And you are a great kisser. I will say that you are a great.
I've thought
Yeah.
about that those kisses quite sometimes.
Woo! Is it just me? Or is it getting a little hot in here? Okay, so Lord, I got choked up.
She said, "EBBB shocked."
I wasn't ready.
She
I
is
wasn't
out of
ready.
control. I like her. I need to find. Let me get on this other
Yeah,
screen.
say
Follow her. She is
Savon.
so.
I'm telling you,
Oh my god,
Savon is where it's at.
she is hilarious.
Savon be acting up. She ain't got no filter. I'm telling you. But yes, so now that you all have seen being able to see Rashad, you've seen him for yourself. I feel better now because I feel like now he has been able to regain his, clean, pristine,
My
you know,
integrity that you destroyed.
integrity back. It was a little tarnished thanks to me. It was a little tarnished thanks to me.
Ishkatai.
But is there? I know the biggest question you all have because I've been looking at the comments. Is there a future for me and Rashad? I don't know what the future holds. What I do know is that um, I feel like that me and Rashad was put together. We were put together for a reason. That I do feel like. So whatever that entails in the future, so be it. Only time will tell. Um, I asked him last night, did he still like me? He said he want to answer the question. So I'm gonna ask it again.
That's because you asked me on my live with all my makeup followers. And I don't be letting them in on all my business like that. They
And the
gonna have
bad part about it, though, I was out there telling all the business.
oh, that's why I deleted that live. I was like, this got to go. They just need to see makeup and skincare, and that's it.
I went on this man live and told all the business in his comments.
And they was like, "Ooh, do tell more." Like I was like, "Y'all is really eating this up."
Okay, Savon said give him 90 days.
I
Put
can
him
I
on.
that
You know what, Savon? Now, Savon, sis. You see what she said? You see
performance
what she
improvement plan. I'm here for it.
Oh
I'm
my
here
God.
for it.
No, no,
I'm gonna give
no.
you the red card, and then you'll get the yellow card, then you'll get the green card, like they
Oh my
used to do in
God.
kindergarten. Send you home with a red, green, or yellow.
And see, that's the thing that I do like about Rashad is the fact that for a man to sit there and say that he's willing to be patient and teach you and walk you through.
Look, Delicia, telling
Oh,
my all my business. Come on,
sometimes you got to show a man how to please you. I've heard that before. You got to show him where your spots are, show him how to please you. I'm just saying, I've heard that before. I've heard it before.
here's my thing. I don't walk into any relationship expecting a person to know what I need. I'm going to tell you what I need, and I'm going to sit back and watch and observe if you apply the corrections. And if you don't, then that just means that you don't care.
Yeah, because I'm telling y'all, about a month or two ago, Rashad wasn't talking to me at all. Uh, he wasn't feeling me at all. Like he was like, child, he probably was like, child, fuck this man.
I was. I remember saying that. I remember looking at the phone, and I was like, "Look who texted me, Delicia." I was
Oh,
like, "Fuck him."
wait.
I was like, "Fuck him."
Okay, I deserved it though. I deserve it. I deserve it. I deserve all of that. I think I do, Delisha. I agree. I think I think we look good together too. We photograph well. We at least we do know we photograph well together. If nothing else, we definitely do that. I hate that I can't find the other picture to the one that you sent me.
Delicia
Um,
actually might have it.
because it was one that we were smiling, and then the other one we was like serious pose. But this is one of the pictures. I don't know if y'all can see that. This is one of the pictures that we took. He was my plus one at one of my friends' engagement party to her gorgeous. What did they call? Is that still considered a fiance in the lesbian world? If you
I
get engaged,
I
I need to
think so.
find that out. But yes, yes. Well, at least we do know that. We know that the chemistry, the kissing, and all that stuff in the photograph is well. We know all of that at least if we don't know nothing else. It's just me, Mister Can't Act Right is what it is. Jay says, I don't think it means they don't care, but rather they don't have the tools to meet the standard. But we must also know partnership is not about ownership or requiring someone to change, excuse me, to our standard. Very much true.
It's not a requirement for someone to change to your standard, but I do believe that if the person really cares for you and you say, "Hey, this is what I need," if they care enough, I don't know about y'all, but if I have a partner and he tells me, "Hey, I'm not happy because of this, and this is what I need," my natural being or my natural go-to thing is going to be, how can I please you or how can I make you happy? So I'm going to make the adjustment to make that person happy because I care about them. So it's not necessarily about ownership or requiring change, but it's just the fact that if you need something and you voice what you need, if your partner can't give you that and they can't voice that they don't know how to give you that, there's an issue there. And it's not with the person that's communicating. The issue is that either you don't have the capacity or ability to apply what needs to be applied, or either you don't have the capacity or ability to communicate, hey, I see this is what you need, but I don't know how to do that. So
Right.
what can we do? That's how you get somewhere in a relationship, in my eyes at least.
Right. That's right. That's true. See, isn't he very insightful, y'all? I told y'all. He got brains and beauty and attitude. Clearly.
Oh, I got a lot of that. I don't think they seen that. I got a lot of that. That's I could be honest and say that's my hang up. That is my
But
issue right there.
the
Stank
things the
ass.
things that I do the things that I do like about you though is I like the fact that you are so free. Like you have no restraint when it comes to you're confident whether you are this completely masculine guy or whether you embrace the feminine energy and stuff. You're confident in all of that. Like there's no insecure as far as at least to what you display. I can say from just watching you and watching how you, because I sat there and watched you in the room when the whole the little shindig that we was at on the rooftop. I sat there and watched. I did. I sat there and watched you, just casually as I'm going to get drinks or whatever, or going to get food. I'm just looking back. I did. I sat there and watched you, and I'm just the type that I like to observe people in their element. So just to sit there and watch you and just see how you are, and just to see how you're, you know, just the way you carry yourself. I always say that you can tell a lot about a person the way they carry themselves in public, and I just thought that you demonstrate everything that I inspire to be, because for the longest, I've had issues with the whole thing of being a pretty boy, being labeled as a pretty boy, being labeled as, oh, he's too soft, he's not edgy, thugged out enough, and things. And so to see this, before me, and to see that, you can beat a face, wear a mug, still be Rashad, it's attractive. I like it. And I think that's something that a lot of people in this community don't possess, because it's all about, oh, being gay. You know, I'm still a man. I got to prove I'm still a man at the end of the day, and I don't get that vibe from you. You know,
Yeah.
so. But I do greatly appreciate you all. Can we talk about Rashad's cute ass desk chair? Y'all notice everything. You know what? Let me just take. Hold on. Let me just take my ass off the screen, because y'all just, y'all sitting here and just,
No. I know you lying.
shit. Let me remove myself, shit, because baby, y'all, it's the Rashad show, baby. It ain't it ain't
Man,
it ain't it ain't Mr. 6'8" or Tristan or Trent. Okay, it's the Rashad show. That's what it is. It ain't neither. It's not either of us, and it's three of me. You got Trent, you got Mr. 6'8", and you got Tristan.
that's the problem right there. It's three of you motherfuckers. It's hard to keep up with you, with all
Well,
three of y'all.
Trent is the person that's fearless. Trent don't have no holdbacks, no restraints. Trent, is that Trent is basically the hole in me. Okay, that's the
I need
person
to
that
meet
just
Trent, child. 'Cause
Trent just don't give a damn.
Trent
Trent was the motherfucker that was out there in the damn taco parking lot
in the Taco Bell. No,
at the Mexican at the Mexican restaurant. That was Trent
with the margaritas.
with the margaritas in the Honda. Down at the bar where the Honda cars be. In the words of Funky Dineva, I was down at the bar where the Honda cars be. That was Trent. Okay. And then Mr. 6'8" is just, the goofy, charismatic, individual. And then Tristan is just a conservative, uptight one. Don't know how to live a little, always trying to do shit by himself. So, it's three of us out here, three of us motherfuckers. You gotta sit here and love all three.
Say by said Trent is
Oh,
surrounded by that.
look, I'm from the South. I'm used to people seeing calling me Christian. People been calling me Christian in church for the longest. So look, when people see and call me Christian, I just sit here and let it slide. Technically I am a Christian. So you didn't, you wasn't far from the truth there. So don't worry about it, Alicia. You all good. And yes, Trent is a rain rap and robot testing, okay? But my family got into my ass and told me, don't you do that no more. Because I saw that live and your ass, my aunt said, now what was your mama thinking? She found your ass passed out in this room, wrapped up in saran wrap
And
and
Robert,
Luna foil and robot testing, pouring robot testing down your kitty cat. Can't be doing that. So,
wait,
I've done,
wait,
yeah. hmm
you did that on live? Wow. Is
Well,
this
look at
still
the time.
is it is this still up? Is this still on YouTube? Let me go around
I
here.
pray to God it's not. I haven't looked at my
I
previous show,
remember
but I pray to God.
cake or something, and like
Listen,
I was like, huh?
listen,
Chanel.
listen. All I can say is, and Savon can definitely attest to this. It's been some shit that has been done on this camera that I would never speak on ever again in my life. If it's still out there in the universe, don't bring it to me. Don't show me no
Ooh,
clips of it. All I can sit here and say is that it's a part of my past. Judge me.
mm,
What Jamal Bryant said. You know what? Jamal Bryant had just finished saying that y'all be judging me on my past actions in the present. Okay? So with that being said, don't judge me on my past actions. Just focus on the present. Keep it moving.
he be enjoying
Look,
the present.
and then Denzel said, "Amen. You should never speak on it again." Hey, Evolution of Veil, what's going on, love? But yes, Rashad, I do greatly thank you for coming on tonight and gracing us with your, ever so loving presence. It's clear that the people love you and not me, but that's okay though. I'm just
Child.
glad. I'm just glad that they love. I'm just glad that all is well and everything is all good again between us. I'm glad that we can laugh, and I'm glad that you know we can say that we went through some shit, but nonetheless, here we are back full circle. And the more I look at you on this camera, the more I'm like, damn, I messed up. You ever sit here and just got to be thinking to yourself, you get to looking at the person and be like, damn, what was I thinking? I really sit here and fucked it up. Nonetheless, though, if you like this video, there will be more to come. I will be having a show, episode 2 of Is the Microphone On? Do It Talk Out Loud tomorrow night at probably the same time. Probably the same time tomorrow night at 8:30. Well, I'll get with Savon and Jazz and see their schedules because they be in the tunnel where they'll be. But I do plan on look for me on tomorrow night. Is the microphone on, Mr. 68, episode 2, reunited, and it feels so good. I will be having my original castmates, as I call them. Okay, the originals, Savon and Jasmine, on here, and we gonna cut up. And I'm also gonna bring some friends along, Leander, designer artist, probably D Star, okay, probably Evolution of Bill if he feel like coming on through. I'm gonna bring all of them, and we gonna shake up the place like we used to. But there will be no robo testing porn, and there will be no saran wrapping, nor Luna foiling. I'm just gonna let y'all know that now. Okay, I'm a saint right now. I just,
Right now.
right now. And thank you, Evolution of Veil. Listen, when I saw that 1,000 subscriber count, I like to have fell the hell out. Okay, thanks to Jamal Bryan ass. Okay, thanks to Jamal Bryan ass. I'm
I
at
want the church
1,000.
people over.
The church done brought the church people over. So now I gotta put out my garments, okay, my good garments. I can't be sitting out here stripping. Okay, I got an image to uphold. Okay, I gotta sit here and look good for the saints. Okay,
In
and
the ain't.
look good for the saints in the day and look good for the sinners at night. Hallelujah. Can I get an amen? But thank you, Rashad. I do greatly appreciate you, handsome. We will talk. I'm quite sure after this and whatnot. And you all, I will keep you all updated. If he feels like coming back on the show, we'll check back maybe like a month later and see where life done led for the both of us. Who knows? But until next time, I'm going to be ending this live. You all stay safe out there, and Merry Christmas to you all. Stay safe. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do, but then again, there's a lot of things I would do. So don't follow my lead, is what I'm trying to say. But Rashad, do you have anything you like to say before I close this out?
Um, I guess no. Follow my page,
Oh
skn
yeah.
dot brand. Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram, skn dot brand, or at the Rashad Terry, either one. My
See, I'm gonna
website is
put it.
skinbrand.
See, I'm
That's
gonna put
all.
it in the I'm gonna put it in the comments. SKN. It's sknbrand.com, right?
Yep.
Isn't it? Okay. Look, Savon said I already find him on Instagram.
I like her. I can
www.
already tell. She gonna be. She gonna be the
Let me tell you, Savon is a hoot. That's a hoot, honey. She's every guy's best friend.
hitter.
sknbrand.com. And then on Instagram,
skn dot brand.
skn.brand.
Mhm.
kn.brand. Okay, so I'm gonna tell me if I got this right, because I'm quick to sit here and tell something else. Hold on. Let me see, can I make is
Yep.
that it?
Yep.
So y'all see it down there. You can go to his website, sknbrand.com. He has all kind of products. I'm telling you, like everything you can think of. If you're trying to get a mug, you're trying to get your skin right, you're trying to look like the alpha, look like somebody that's done had some good sex and stuff and be glowing out with, this is where you're gonna go, sknbrand.com. And on Instagram you can follow him at skn.brand. Be sure to follow him. Happy holidays to you all, and until next time, peace out. We're gonna end this live. See you
All right.
later. Bye.